My next challenge is to make a toy. If you've clicked the video without reading the title, I'm not going to spoil what toy it is, but it's going to be based on a Woolly Willy, which I don't have, but it's a toy from my childhood where you draw hair on a picture. So let's start with a prototype, a rough sketch of what I'm going to do. The first thing we're going to need is a picture of a face. I can create one of those myself fairly easily. Little head with some eyes, little button nose, big old smile. There's my face. Then we're going to need a container. I'm going to use this plastic bag for now. Face is in the container. Straightforward so far. Then a stick to draw the hair on. That's actually got a magnet on the end of it, so this stick of magnets is going to work. Next, we're going to need some steel shavings for the actual hair. Now, I could get this bar of steel, use one of my knives, and just make my own shavings, but I feel like I'm losing you, so I'm going to make it more interesting. Here's the part of the video that Adeline is looking forward to. I'm going to use Cheerios to get my iron. I'm going to extract the iron from the Cheerios, which is a thing that you can absolutely do and is not a scam that you just see on the internet. I'm going to use this bag, I guess. So I'm going to just crunch up a bunch of Cheerios. Not the whole bag because this is a quick prototype. I just want to show that it's possible. I don't need as much as I will in the future. Alright. Not really sure how much iron is in the Cheerios, so hopefully that's enough. Next you crunch it up. Some people crunch it up in a blender, but blenders have metal in them, so I felt like that wasn't a very honest way to do it, so I'm going to do it by hand. Okay, some of it is obviously less crushed than others, but I think enough of it is crushed that we're going to go for that for now. Next, we're going to add water to help break it apart. Make a nice little slurry and just let it sit for an hour or so. Gross. Okay, so I said it an hour, but I got good news for you. I waited literally 30 seconds, and then I got curious as to whether or not this is actually a scam. So this is a very strong magnet, and I'm just going to run it around the outside, shake the bag over it, essentially moving different parts of it near the magnet, and then it's going to collect the iron in it, and it's hard to see on the camera, so I'll zoom it in a second, but it's definitely already collecting some. If I move down into the corner, see that little black bit? It's definitely taking some of the iron out of the cereal. So that's the idea, and it apparently works. I want it to be like stuck on the ball. I don't want to have it fight to get there. So I'm going to add some more water, and then we'll bring it all to the bottom corner. Alright, I've collected it down at the bottom. It is not a whole lot. More than you would expect probably, but not a lot. Now to somehow separate that and then dry it off. I'm just going to pour it out of the bag. came up with a new idea because evaporation is boring. I'm going to take some cling wrap, wrap the magnet up in it, and just extract the iron that way. Hopefully. So now it'll be easy to separate it from the magnet, and hopefully this should suck it up from anywhere else. I transferred this to whatever these are called so that it would dry it out, and from the bottom the metal is moving. Probably do it better from the top. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a different face on this one, and we'll just pretend this was my sample. Give him a regular nose this time. That was just cereal. Let's toss it in a bag. We're going to want something that's not a bag because it does tend to lift up, and we're going to need a lot more hair, but as a proof of concept, Woolly Willy has been recreated with Cheerios. So, what's up next is to make a lot more hair. I'm going to do the rest of this bag. I've done a couple fishing sessions here, and I think I've gotten all of it out. This is the way I've been checking lately. So I'll take this, and then I will grab the magnet, and if the cling wrap doesn't stick at all, then there's no metal in there. It did stick a little, so I'm going to put this down at the bottom, and then suck it off. Okay, so that is all of the hair that I've collected. It's not that much, so I'm tempted here. I do have another box of Cheerios, but I don't want to be wasteful towards food. So I think I might actually try to grind some of that steel off. Is this a good idea or a terrible idea? I never know. Steel's in the bag. Magnet's gonna collect all the shavings. Dremel's gonna go in the bag with the sandpaper attachment. Can you sand steel? Anything in the bag? I do see some steel shavings. Alright, so this is a functional idea. Still not sure if it's a good idea, but that's what we're gonna do here to save the Cheerios. Hefty pile over here of, yep, all magnetic shavings. That's really hot. That just burned me. I should be wearing proper hand protection. Just like I'm currently wearing eye and mouth protection, as I'll show you. For the hands, for the eyes, and for the lungs. Safety first. So let's pop on over to the internet. Go to twitch.tv/Feanor809. This is where if you didn't read the subject or the title of the video, you are going to be spoiled because we're making a fuzzy Feanor here. If I hop on over to his merch website, he's got a lot of things with his face on it. And we're going to take this one. No, let's take this one. That's the same one. Let's take this one. Take this image. Open image in new tab. I don't know why that was so confusing for me. We're going to take this image, toss it in paint real quick, and get rid of the hair so that you can add your own hair. And then print it out. A baseball card case will be the case of it. And then I have the furry Feanor minus all fur with a little glue stick to keep it down. And then a label as well so everyone knows what it is. Then here's my medal from the Cheerios. It's looking a little red because it's rusted. But that's okay because my beard comes in a little red as well. So I think that'll look natural. And then here are the steel shavings. Interestingly enough, steel did not rust. So we'll dump that in as well. Give it a little shake to settle it down. Put the lid on. For the stick, I have this metal pipe here, which is also a straw, and I'm going to cut a length of it off. And now I'll put magnets in either end of it. Here's my pipe, and I have two small magnets that are pretty much perfect. They slide right in there. And then I'm going to space them out with this wooden stick. And the idea here is that I'm going to glue them together. So let's do that. Which end did I put it in? Not sure which end I glued. Hopefully it's the other end. I should put some glue on there too. The magnet did just pop out. It's covered in glue. So we'll put it back there. We'll put it back here. Cap the two ends. Now it should be gluing. Since we already got the glue out, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down as well so that you can't remove it and add more hair. This is the maximum amount of hair anyone should have, so I want to make sure it stays like that. Super strong magnet in the middle is a quick way to just turn everything into nose hair. So I guess I didn't need to turn it into nose hair, but I'm just sort of very liberally putting it there. I'm really committing to never opening this again, honestly. Alright, here we are at the end of the video. What started off with Cheerios and Adeline's crazy idea of taking iron out of them led to a test, which I no longer have, of the face in the paper bag, which led to a prototype of a face in a cardboard thing with a stick of magnets to draw the hair. A lot of this is underneath. Which led to what we have now. Fuzzy Feanor, complete with fuzzy hair, which you have a magnetic pen to draw on. I did scuff it at the end. There's all kinds of fingerprints on the inside from that glue, so note to anyone playing with glue, be careful. But otherwise it's a success. So let's wrap it up so it's nice and protected. toss it into a box, and mail it to someone who will appreciate it. I am going to, real quickly, pop not drugs on the front of this, which will make sense later. I'm going to do it with a pen that works after this. Might include a clip of his reaction when he gets it, but until then, challenge complete.
It sounds like glass. It sounds fragile, yo. It sounds fragile.
Not drugs.
Not drugs. What the heck?
What is this?
It's like my face, but like.
Did he shave you?
Did you shave me, bro?
Like my cut?
Oh, wait. There's more. Wait. Let me see. How do I use this?
We should have left the box closed.
What is this? Oh man, you can actually put the hair on me. It's a magnet, see? You can bring, okay, I understand. You can bring
That is not what I thought it was.
so